There's an old adage that says, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And honey, in 2020, we just don't have time for that. In 2020, we are building strategies within our personal and professional lives that are going to help boost our health, wealth, and prosperity, starting with productivity. Stay tuned. Hello, my loves. My name is Nikki, and this is Lipstick in My Coffee, an online community designed to inspire, motivate, and encourage women to live their best lives no matter what stage they're in and look good doing it. Also, welcome to 2020. Here we made it. Thank you, Jesus. God is so good. I am so excited about this new year. It's just something about the new year that gets me so pumped up. You know, it's a fresh start, new beginnings, and I just feel like the new year just brings so many new opportunities, and I am so excited and so ready to tackle each and every one of them, girl. I am so fired up and ready to live out my purpose. So thank you for being here. If you are a new subscriber, girl, welcome to our little community. I am super stoked that you are here with us. Guys, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some tips on how to achieve optimal productivity. I'm also going to be sharing with you my methods, my strategies of tackling and mastering my day. So let's go ahead and get on into it. In order to achieve optimal productivity, I want you guys to identify your why. What is fueling you? What is getting you out of bed every single day? What made you click on this video? Why do you want to be more productive? For me, I wake up every single day knowing that my why is to build a community that encourages women to live confident, happy, healthy lives. I also want to be able to nourish and provide for my family, and I also want to be a great friend and a great mentor and a great family member. Those are the things that fuel me and get me revved up for the day, and I do things very intentional to make sure that I am completing the task on my list so that I can have those things. Knowing your why is going to keep you motivated on those days when you simply just want to give up, throw in the towel, on those days where you just seemed extremely overwhelmed and you just want to go back to bed. Remembering your why is going to keep you motivated and get you up out of that bed ready to tackle your day. Tip number 2, which is one of my absolute favorites, is to make sure that you have a concrete system in place and make sure that you record those tasks. Now, raise your hand if this is you. You have a sticky note over here, you have a digital sticky note in your laptop, you have a planner full of different tasks, you have a digital calendar, you've got all these notes in all these different places, but nothing ever gets done. Is that you? If that is you, let me know in the comments below, because I gotta be honest with y'all, it was me at one point, but it wasn't until I created a concrete system for myself, I was actually being more productive and actually getting things done. Now, later on in the video, I'm going to be showing you my methods and my strategies on mastering my to-do list. But right now, the one thing also I want you to do is to make sure that once you get your concrete system in place, make sure that you're writing these things down, okay? Don't let your concrete system be, okay, I'm going to remember it. Don't worry, I got this. Because you are bound to forget the task at hand. So make sure that you record it. There was a study shown that said 42% of people who write their goals and their tasks down are more likely to complete those tasks than those who don't. So make sure that you are recording these tasks and writing them down so you will remember and get it done. Tip number 3. Tip number 3 is to learn how to say no. And trust me, I know this one is going to be kind of hard. I know that it was for me just because I love to make people happy. And so when somebody asked to go get coffee or when somebody asked to go get drinks, whatever it was, I was like, yeah, girl, let's go, knowing that I had tasks that I needed to complete. Also, there will be times when I'm just so tired and I want to just go to bed and go to sleep, but so-and-so has asked me to go here, go there. I literally had to learn how to just say no. There was a book that I read not too long ago by Shonda Rhimes that's called The Year of Yes. And I would recommend anyone to go read that because it was just so instrumental in my life. I love that book so much. But one of the things that stuck out to me the most was a quote that she said, and it said something like, "You can't serve others unless you serve yourself first." And that was just a light bulb for me, because if I'm not taking care of me and taking care of my task, how can I provide or how can I give to other people? I want to be able to just throw myself into my community and lipstick in my coffee and to really serve my girls. And how can I do that if I'm always on the go, always here, always there? You know what I mean? I have to take time out for myself. I have to do my tasks and my self-care, all those things in order to really serve other people. So I want you to start practicing no, which leads me into my next tip, which is to remove all distractions. You got to say no to Instagram, okay? You got to say no to Facebook, to Twitter. Ooh, Twitter is a hard one because Twitter keeps you updated on everything, okay? So Twitter is a hard one, but you got to let it go. You're going to have to put your phone on do not disturb sometimes, and I hate to say that, but it's true. And for those family members and those friends who don't understand it, maybe you just have to explain to them your goals and what you're trying to do. So like my family, they know, girl, make sure you call about 4 times if it's an emergency, because my phone's on do not disturb if I'm not answering. Okay, that means I'm working on something, I'm researching, brainstorming, I'm doing something. And if that's the case, I can't talk right then, right? My family already knows that. My friends, oh my God, there was a point where one of my best friends, we were calling each other back and forth. I'd call her, she called me. Nobody answered. But I think we get it, right? We know that we're busy. Avian's a new mom. She's a nurse practitioner. I'm over here trying to build my community, build lipstick in my coffee. I've got a lot going on, as does she. So she really gets it. And all my friends, actually, they're all busy. They all have things going on. And so when we do talk, it's just like we are picking up from where we left off, because they get it, they understand. And so with that being said, make sure that your family and your friends realize your goals and what you're trying to do. It's going to help with you eliminating those distractions. Okay, let's do an exercise. I want to test you real quick to see if you are paying attention. Okay, so you are faced with the option to either go have happy hour with your girl on a Wednesday, knowing that you have a deliverable due, or B, get the deliverable done and have space cleared for the weekend to go have drinks with your girl. Which one do you choose? I want to know, is it A or is it B? Let me know in the comment section below. It better be B, girl. I need you to focus and I need you to stay on track and get that task done and remove all distractions, okay? And if your friend is a distraction, you got to talk to her. Like I said before, tell her, girl, listen, I love you and I want to go hang out. I want to go get drinks, but I have got to finish this deliverable. Maybe we can go on the weekends. How about that? How's that sound? And if she says, no, I need you to go today, Wednesday, I need you to be there right after work, then maybe you need to evaluate this friendship. Maybe that friendship is just not for you. Okay? Truth hurts. Okay, so for my final tip is to shift your mindset. And I know you're probably saying, Nikki, that is so cliche. Oh my God. And listening to it, it does sound a little cliche, but it's really no joke, guys. You really have to shift your mindset. You really have to encourage yourself and say, listen, this is what I want out of life. This is what I'm going to do to get there, okay? These are the tasks that I need to get done in order to reach the goals that I have. And I want you to go back to tip number 1, which was to identify your why. And I want you literally to say to yourself, this is my why. This is why I'm getting up every single day wanting to accomplish these goals. I'm going to be intentional about completing these goals, right? So Shift your mindset. Guys, no amount of calendars, no amount of planners is going to make you get up out of your bed. So once you shift your mindset into saying, I am going to be the best that I can be, I'm going to wake up and be intentional about my goals, I promise you, you'll be more productive. So with that being said, I'm going to show you my strategies behind tackling my day. All right, let's go ahead and get on into it. Okay, so I use a method called calendar blocking, and I absolutely love calendar blocking so much because it is super intentional, right? So as opposed to wandering aimlessly about my day, I actually have every single thing, every task on my to-do list scheduled in blocks on my calendar, and it just helps with my productivity so much. So the calendar that I use is Google Calendar, and I'm absolutely in love with Google Calendar. Actually, Google Suite period, just because it makes my workflow so seamless. Every single thing is just in one place, and it's just so easy for me to find, and I'm so organized with Google Suite. I love it so much. But one of the main reasons why I love Google Calendar so much is because of its cloud capabilities. So if I make one update or any update to my cell phone, it automatically updates to all my other devices. And that for me is just... So if I'm on the go, I can update my calendar just like that, right? So that's one of the main reasons why I don't even have a planner anymore. It's just no point. I don't need it. So yeah, I just use Google Calendar for everything. And now when I'm scheduling in my calendar, I schedule every single thing from waking up to going to bed. Now, another reason why I love Google Calendar so much is because there are a plethora of apps that can be integrated into the calendar to boost productivity. For instance, I use Google Keep, and I use Google Keep religiously because it basically corresponds with my schedule. Instead of writing all of my to-do lists and notes and all this good stuff on sticky notes or in 1,000 notebooks, I just keep all my notes and every single thing in Google Keep. I even use it for my clients, right? So if I need to make a post or anything like that, all the posts that are going out that week are scheduled in Google Keep. Now, another reason why I love Google Calendar so much is because I can create multiple calendars and color code those calendars to fit my lifestyle, and I absolutely love that because it allows me to stay uber de-duper organized. So I have 3 main calendars that I work from. I have Nikki's personal calendar, Lipstick in My Coffee, and NER Creative. Now, Lipstick in My Coffee and NER Creative, they have subset calendars. So like editing, filming, Instagram posts, YouTube posts, all that good stuff. And I do that just so I'll know when every single thing is going out. And that's another good thing about Google Calendar because it allows you to enable and disable calendars, right? So if I were to hop into my computer, you'll see that I have, like I said, tons of calendars here to keep me on track. But if I were to uncheck, let's just say I wanted to see everything that I have going on in within Lipstick in My Coffee. So the whole planning process. You've got filming, editing, posting to YouTube, also Instagram posts, all that good stuff. So if I went in and unchecked blog posts, Church of God by Faith, unchecked NER Creative, Nikki's personal calendar, and reminders and tasks, that leaves me with Lipstick in My Coffee. And I love that because it just allows me to stay on track. It allows me to see what I have going on for that week, for each of my businesses, each of my calendars. So the first thing that I do is I start my week out on Sunday. I have a session where I do a full brain dump of every single thing that I need to get done for that week. And I call this my Sunday reset. And I call it a Sunday reset because it just allows me to prepare for the entire week. I think about what meals I'm going to eat for the week. I think about what I'm going to wear to work. I think about the things that I need to pick up from the store. So I basically review my Google Keep to see if I have any notes in there, and all that gets transferred into the calendar. But I also schedule everything for Lipstick in My Coffee, NER Creative, and everything that happens within my personal life. So you can get a snapshot of my schedule. It basically starts like this. The first thing that I do is wake, pray, eat, as you can see. And during this time, I'm actually doing just that. I'm waking up, I am praying, doing my devotional, and I'm having my breakfast. I actually have this as a daily reminder because I want to take this time out every single day to just show gratitude and to ask for protection throughout the day for myself and for my family. So that's really what's going on the beginning of the day. Now, after this hour is over, I immediately go into work, okay? I am doing, last year, the bulk of the remainder of the year was brainstorming. It was doing a lot of research and just figuring out what I needed to really scale Lipstick in My Coffee as well as NER Creative. And so this year, that has drastically changed. This year is all about execution, okay? That's one of my theme words for this year is execution, and making sure that I'm actually doing the things that I need to do in order to reach the goals that I have for myself. During this time, I am writing out scripts for YouTube videos. I'm doing some editing, whether it be for Lipstick in My Coffee or NER Creative. And if you are following me on Instagram, which you should be if you are not, I am doing a coffee giveaway. So make sure that you go to my Instagram right this second and follow me so that you can get you some coffee. I look to do this quarterly, depends on how it goes this time. So hopefully that'll go well. But yeah, during this time, I literally block it off in my calendar so I can see exactly when I'm doing each task, okay? And what I love about Google Calendar, it allows me to set a reminder for myself. So within 10 minutes of the next task, I'll get a reminder telling me that I need to hurry up, basically, and finish, okay? So yeah, that's what's happening during the bulk of the day. I also have a full-time job, so I'm actually doing that as well. However, although I do have so many things going on throughout the day, I make sure to schedule my bedtime routine. Now, during my bedtime routine, it's literally like my little spa self-care day every single day, okay? I literally schedule time to make sure that I'm taking care of me. During this time, I have candles going, I take off my makeup, I'm maybe doing a mask, I'm brushing my teeth, flossing, I'm taking a shower, a super hot shower, I'm shaving, I'm just doing all the things to take care of me. And after my skincare routine and all that good stuff is done, I hop in the bed, grab a book, and get a couple of chapters in. And then after that, it's off to sleep. And like I said, I make sure to schedule this as well. So I have to get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Girl, if I don't get my 7 to 8 hours of sleep, hang it up. There is no production, no productivity, no nothing happening. Okay? For real, 6 hours. Okay? I can't go any lower than that. After 6 hours, I'm a zombie. Seriously. No amount of coffee can help me. None. So I make sure that I schedule my sleep as well, because without sleep, there is no work. But yeah, guys, I hope this video was helpful. I hope you got something out of it. But like I said, just be super intentional about your why. And that is really going to be the force to get you up out of the bed and get you productive throughout your day. And also, I want to say, I use the calendar blocking method because it works for me. It might not work for you, but what I want you to do is get a concrete system that you can use that will keep you productive and get you closer to your goals. Guys, I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Remember to always stay sweet and stay classy. Bye, guys.